And as I said to you guys before, Dak pulled me over and said, pulled me aside and talked to me about this, you know, getting Mike McCarthy now run the scheme and tying the whole offense together with the rest of the team. But what I think he's talking about here, as I talk through, as I think about the guys he's had to play with, and I started thinking about who was his greatest wide receivers he had, and complemented each other the right way. I love what he had recently in Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb, but that was early on. Amari Cooper was a great player. CeeDee Lamb was just learning. But I think he's talking about the talent he has around him now and the way it fits together with each other. You got Brandon Cooks, who's a bona fide 1,000-yard deep threat. Everybody in the league knows him as that. He has that speed. You got Michael Gallup, my neighbor, my cross-street neighbor, who on the other side that has that down-the-field speed also. You took CeeDee Lamb. You put 88 in the slot. He's a slot guy and outside guy. Now you got this kind of speed running up the field with that kind of elusiveness and work in the middle of the field. Then you bring in Kevon Turpin or you dump that ball off to a Deuce Vaughn, that kind. You got electrifying players now getting the ball with wide open areas to run with the ball. Dak is saying, I don't have to make perfect throws anymore and throw in the coverage. I could dump this ball off with these kind of guys streaming down the sideline and make a lot of things. That's what I think he's saying.
He certainly is saying some of that because he speaks to the confidence level, but I think he's also, and I don't want to say taking a shot at Kellen Moore.
No, but he is, yes.
But he is talking about it in a way that makes you think, okay, he's talking about Kellen Moore. For me, having the confidence now with all of those toys and Mike McCarthy calling the plays, understanding the passing game that's being instilled in his brain now, that he is a better quarterback in a short period of time than he ever was under Kellen Moore. Even though they were winning 12 games and putting up numbers and doing all of those things, playmaker, he is now saying, I'm super confident. Think about Dak Prescott. He doesn't say anything. He's not the type of guy who says that. He goes on about his day and his business as a quarterback, so to speak. Quarterbacks don't say nothing. They just kind of like, yeah, everything's working out fine. But here you are taking ownership now and feeling a certain way. This is like, to me, his evolution of becoming a leader, a vocal leader, something that he wasn't. He just, Dallas for years didn't really have no leaders, right? They didn't have any.
Well, Dak's a great leader now.
No, I'm talking about from a vocal standpoint.
And Dak talks a lot. Dak
he doesn't say anything. Not this right here.
When he talks to the media, he robotish.
That's what.
He's robotic.
Exactly. That's my whole point. That's what I'm saying. He's a robot. He's a quarterback.
No way. He's buttoned up. I should say he's buttoned up when he talks to the media.
Whatever words you want to use.
But he talks to the players all the time.
I'm not even talking about leadership. I'm not talking about the player standpoint. I'm talking about showing the public that I am different than just a quarterback.
I got what you're saying.
And so now you see that. You see, I got confidence now than I ever had. He would have never said that 2 years ago. Never.
Right, and I'm thinking, is this also him convincing himself and you that those 15 interceptions would not happen?
Thank you. Now you're getting there.
Oh, go on. Still, what does that mean?
But he never had.
There's nothing wrong with him announcing that. There's nothing wrong with him saying, I'm in a better place. I'm not going to have that situation again.
He ain't never had 15 interceptions before. This was a bad year for him. A bad year.
And I'm with you.
The man ain't never had these issues before.
I'm with you. Okay. I'm with you.
By the way, Joe Burrow, not robotic. Right? Am I right?
No, I rock with Joe. I like his swag.
Thank you.
Wait. We talk about in the media
You
stuff.
dismissed every quarterback as he's a quarterback.
He got
swag in the media.
Anytime you get to win Cartier, you talk about your chain and you got meat coats on, that's swag.
He got some swag.
Thank you.
I like Joe.
All right. I'm with you. I do think there was some between the lines. I don't even know if you want to call it a shot. It was just putting it in perspective.
Yes.
I've got a made man now calling my plays and running my offense. I got a guy with the Super Bowl ring, even though it was 13 years ago that he won it with Aaron Rodgers. But my point is, he's trying to tell you, I'm good now because I'm in the best hands I've ever been in since I played this position for America's team. All right. My point is a little different than your point of view on Dak. Dak does talk a lot, but it's mostly this kind of happy, positive talk. And
Yes.
it's just a lot of phony platitudes to me that don't hold water, because I got to see you back it up. I don't really care what you say. I don't need any false bravado at all. At this point, especially off 15 interceptions and you missed 5 games last year, I just need you to go out and start to do it. And the truth is, given all those weapons, I'm going to give Mike McCarthy the benefit of the doubt here. I'll say it will be a more conservative called offense, a more disciplined offense, a more strategically aligned offense where they will run the ball when it's time to run the ball. To all your points that you've made against Kellen Moore of a year ago. Was he auditioning for a head coaching job? Yeah, I got that. So I'm going to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, but I don't need Dak Prescott to be Patrick Mahomes because of all these weapons and because I'll have the best defense in pro football. I need him to be Brad Johnson. And that's no knock on either one of them, but Brad Johnson was pretty good for you guys in 2002.
Yeah.
He was good enough, right?
You say what?
I need a little better than Brad.
Well, okay, but I'm saying, I'm talking about impact. He is better than Brad Johnson. But in impact, I just need him to be. Was Brad Johnson not pretty good?
No, Brad was real good, man. Brad was good. He was good enough to win us a Super Bowl.
Country Brad was good.
You know, he didn't turn the ball. But here's what Brad did not do. He didn't turn the ball over in crucial situations. Okay, he delivered. When you talk about those moments that you want Dak to step up in the San Francisco game, Brad would have stepped up. That's the difference. Brad wouldn't have. He just wouldn't have given the ball to the other team.
I always thought he was pretty tough-minded.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Okay, Jared Goff. Now he's gone 12 games with 1 interception. Did he turn the ball over last time?
359 passes without an
interception. You cannot go to Arrowhead on opening night and give them the football, right?
Cannot.
So I'm going to remind everybody, just because the pain still lingers for both of us. These are split-second decisions that you have to make or not make.
Oh, no, there's no question about it at the quarterback spot, Skip.
This is at San Francisco. You played at Candlestick. This is their new park. Okay. But the crowd is going to go berserk if you feed their beast. And you fed them with 2 first-half interceptions, and you lost 19-12. And off those 2 interceptions, they got 2 field goals. You're going in for points on the second interception. It looked like you could score a touchdown and take the lead, and instead you negate. You get 0 points, and they go get 3 at the buzzer at halftime. Okay, my point to you is you're digging a hole you cannot climb out of. That's what we cannot see, because this team is loaded. This team, because of Brandon Cooks, because of Deuce Vaughn, because of...
Let me show you something.
But in those situations right there, Mike McCarthy would run the football.
Okay.
You could be right. You gotta know the pulse of your quarterback and where the situation is in the feel of your team. Calling plays is a feel. You gotta have a feel. It ain't just, I'm scoring points, so I'm gonna call this and this. No, you got to understand and have a feel.
Now, Michael Gallup is more healthy, and you got Brandon Cooks on the outside. I guarantee you that dude won't be sitting on that route this year.
Well,
if he's sitting on that route, we going to run right by him.
You chase him down. What Michael Gallup should have done right there is chase him down, which means threaten him that he's going vertical and going to run by him, and he couldn't do it because he wasn't 100% healthy.
No.
Snap it off and come downhill. Even if the DB drove on it, if you snap it off and you come back downhill like you're supposed to, that throw is going to the sideline where only you should be able to catch it, and you in front of the defensive back. But we...
Our key, as big as you are, as big as I am, if you sitting like that, I'm going to run right into your butt. I'm going to run, boom, because it's going to take you back, and I'm going to gather myself and come back to the ball.
Come back down the
you got to get your butt out the way, and Michael Gallup did nothing.
The red jersey is running the route.
No, because Michael Gallup stopped.
He stopped.
Skip,
and you got to get in the way of that
if he hits his foot at 18, it comes hauling back down at 15. Hard. That thing is going to be in front of Diamador Lenore. Diamador wouldn't intercept it. It's either going to be broken up or it's going to be a catch.
But you have to gauge and judge where he is, where the corner is, in relation to Gallup, because you could see even if he stopped and came back, it was going to be covered.
It's a timing throw.
Sure.
Dak's throwing to a certain spot. If CD just come downhill like we teach him to do, it wouldn't have been an interception.
But Dak does have to see the position of the corner. He has to see the
No, he
position on the
does.
corner. If that corner's playing 2-3 yards inside,
What makes you think he didn't?
and if Michael Gallup doesn't bear down on him to freeze him inside, now you're giving that corner. I can't even throw that ball because it's a line of sight. He's right in the line of sight. So that's why I say Gallup has to go into him.
But what makes you think that Dak didn't see what a DB was and anticipated that Gallup was going to do what he was supposed to do? He got a screen down the sideline.
Last year, man.
I ain't saying that.
That
I'm
was
just saying
last year,
he
y'all.
probably should have threw the swing pass, but
what he's talking about now is he's going to have better coaching through those situations.
Yeah, okay.
He feels comfortable with his players, and right now with the situation.
Because in that situation,
and they know Gallup's healthy.
See, I hate doing this because when I get to watching film, I get to look at it all sorts of stuff. The couldas, the wouldas, the you know how it goes.
I know.
Now you know, based on the teaching, Skip, this particular defense down the distance is going to do this. Yep. We're putting a swing pass there. Right. Forget the comeback. He's going to be wide open on the swing. Just boom, get the swing, pick up the first down.
Now the swing dude is Deuce Vaughn. You see, now
that was Tony Pollard, though.
I know. But I'm just saying, and Tony Pollard's good, he's fast. But that Deuce Vaughn is something special out there, boy. You get that dude quick, slick, and all kind of tricks.
Yeah.
I like that. Quick, slick, and all kind of tricks.
That's exactly, that sums him up.
I'm going to hold on to that for this year.
Hey, you should. And listen, if you put Brandon Cooks on the other side, they have to honor the deep speed, and they didn't have to honor it at all.
And that's what you see. That guy's sitting on a 5 route.
You put Brandon Cooks
that's exactly
on
right,
the same side as CeeDee Lamb, and you can go vertical all day and put the pressure on the safety.
I mean,
all day long.
The offensive line will be top 5 if it stays healthy. I'm going to knock on wood. And again, that's a big if.
Yeah.
But the
Cowboys got a good team.
Hey,
Skip, you don't have to try to convince me.
Okay,
they got a really good team.
So the pressure does fall on the shoulder pads of the quarterback because the weaponry around him is the best he's ever had. It just is.
It's going to be pressure for 2 things, though. For him to continue to get that money and be paid at a high level, but also to bring his coach back. Because if some reason they don't get to an NFC Championship game, y'all see,
you already campaigned.
I ain't saying that what y'all talking about. Man, I was thinking about the game.
Michael Irvin is campaigning for Deion Sanders to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
I was messing around. I X'd that out, tweeted it out last night.
Yeah.
People say, stop messing around, Mike. Don't even start at it. I just gave some big eyes.
Yeah.
I'll be down there Saturday to see.
By the way, have you bounced this proposition off Deion himself?
Yeah, we messed around about
Did you?
it.
No, he focused on Nebraska, man. He focused on Nebraska.
Don't trust me. I text him out, saying, man, listen, man, I'll be there Saturday. I said, look, they're saying this is the hottest ticket of the weekend, both pro and college. I said, that's beautifully insane. I will be there to see it. You know what I mean? So he hit me back saying, wow, come on, brother. So I'm looking forward to it.
Jerry better not go to any games to support him because that really
It'll be over.
That's that fire going.
It'll be over, man.
So I assume even the doubting Thomas across from me, Keyshawn, thinks that Dallas will win at Giants on Sunday night?
Yeah. I think they're going to pounce them. Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
Well, Dak has beaten them only 10 straight times.
Yeah, but I'm not basing it on that. I'm basing it on they got a better team than the Giants, even though the Giants got slightly better from a year ago.
And it did catch my ear and eye last night at the end of the telecast on NBC when they came back after the interviews, after the game. And I don't know if you guys are still watching, but Chris Collinsworth was asked by Mike Tirico, well, look ahead now to Sunday night. And he was trying to tee him up to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. And Chris said, I don't want to talk about the Cowboys. I want to talk about the Giants. And he says, A, B, C, D, all the additions, all the momentum, the coach.
Right.
You know, he's saying, hey, they are.
But this is a better. But they're going up against a better football team.
And that's why, Key, I don't think it's going to be a blowout because they've lost 10 in a row or whatever we've been saying. They've been hearing this. They expect to have a great season. They've been dealing with that in the locker room. They see everything that's going on about the Jets. So this game it's going to be about everything they have in their man. They're going to have to show up. It'll be a close game.
See, I don't think it's going to be close. That's just me.
The Giants will play. It'll be a
division game.
I'm good at calling games, though, man. You see my score. 22-19, and then it was 20-21.
Yeah, and you picked against Michael Jordan.
I'm good at this, man.
Right.
So that's okay.
So maybe deep down, maybe
one time.
Wait.